Hello, hello. This is Kristina today, and it's a new episode of KSM Podcast, Growing Business Online with Kristina, like as always. And you know that my dear audience always has such amazing guest speakers on my podcast. So today I have my amazing lady, Bertice Petitdemange. Bertice, welcome to the show today.
Thank you, Christina. Welcome, Christina and everyone. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you for joining me. And Beatrice, you were a guest speaker once, and maybe twice. I cannot remember, but I'm super happy that I have my guest speakers who are always ready to getting me back and talk about new stories and what happens in their life, in their business, and etc. etc. So welcome again. And Beatrice, can you share with us a little bit about you, who you are, and what you do?
Okay, so I'm Beatrice. I'm French and I speak fluently Italian because I lived in Italy for a long time. And I speak also English, probably not fluent, but enough to express myself. And what else? When I was really young, I was a beauty therapist, and I moved to be an agent for a big company, French company in Italy for cosmetic, for beauty therapist as a Talgo. The name is Talgo. And after that, I studied again color puncture with Peter Mandel. It's a German technique, holistic German technique, and is very famous in Germany and in Switzerland also. And so I had my studio for 10 years. I left Italy in 2020 and I started a new journey going to Australia, New Zealand, New Caledonia. I was looking for myself 10 years ago, no, 6 years ago. And yes, and I left Italy also because I was unhappy and I lost really the mission of my life and the connection with myself. And I had some trouble with sleeping and especially panic attack during the night. So I didn't know it was this issue, this problem, but yes, I left Italy for a while, and probably I will come back in this next month, in September, October. I will see in Italy. And now I
Oh,
am a sleep coach because I resolved my issue with studies about polyvagal theory and the nervous system, like vagus nerve, and especially autonomous nervous system. Okay.
it's amazing, and I like your story because we met online, and I remember how when we had a previous discussion and interview when you just traveled all around the world, especially in Australia and New Zealand, and just be much more fluent in English and practice your English and everything. And I'm super happy to get to know you because, and I must say that Beatrice helped me in some way because I have also some kind of my fears. And we had 2 or 3 sessions, and Beatrice, her coaching and everything what she has done and what she does helped me a lot to overcome my problem. So,
Mm.
Beatrice, I want to say hi, to say big thanks to you because you really helped me and I grow. So that's something which, when we have obstacles and have some problems, that's something which we face it with, and then we need to resolve it.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
now, as you mentioned that you had some panic attack and problem with sleeping and
Mm.
everything, and now you always do some kind of transformation for yourself. And you mentioned about your background. Thank you so very much. But now, what do you start doing? What is your new business like? What you have done as transformation, and now what you do in it? In I know that you do it in Italian, but also in other
Yes.
languages.
Yeah, also in French, in English also. So my new business is connection between sleeping and a business and entrepreneur, because there is misunderstanding and about sleeping and how much sleeping is really important, not just for our health, but also for our life and business life. So I will go deeper, probably in a few minutes. I just want to say, I just want to give some numbers, and one of these is if we live 90 years, we sleep 30 years. It means 30% of our life we sleep. And we underestimate the importance of sleeping, and especially in business. I come from the old generation where working hard was powerful. I was also really proud of myself, and because I worked hard, but I didn't sleep a lot. And when you see people that they are relaxing, immediately in our mind we think they are lazy, but in fact it's not absolutely true. And other numbers say that the NASA, with the astronaut, they discovered in 1976, I think, that if the astronauts sleep or relax 26 minutes, they are 50% vigilant, more vigilant, and 34 to 36% more. I don't remember how to say that. I wrote somewhere because I know my mind. Okay, I don't find it. I don't know where is it. Just a moment, please. So it's a question of if we can relax during the day, we have more performance. Like this is a 36% more performance. And after this, they did the same, and they do the same for the employees on the floor, not just astronauts. And after, they copy the same thing, Google and Nike. And I say every time, not because they like people, but they like productivity, they like performance, and they like productivity for their business.
And when you mention sleeping, what do you think? What is the most powerful duration of hours to sleep, which is productive and good for health? I mean, to sleep
Yeah,
6 hours, 7 hours, or how is going with people who sleep maybe 3, 4, 5 hours?
3, 4, 5 hours is not enough at all. We need to sleep 7, 8 hours, but it's true also we can sleep 6 hours, and if we get a really good sleeping, because when we sleep, we go through different waves, alpha, theta, delta, and beta waves. So we need to go through all these waves, and it's a duration of 1 hour and a half, less and more. It depends on the person or people. But yeah, 4 hours is not enough. So we need to know that if we don't sleep really well or not enough, there are consequences on our health as cardiovascular issues, So it means heart attack. And now it's not just for the men, but also women, because the women push out the men now, push really very hard to get results. And there is another problem that because if we don't sleep enough, or if we sleep badly, the immune system it is not really good. It's getting is down. I don't know exactly how I can say that in English, but this is a big issue. We can get a issue of memory also. And of course, we are less vigilant and less, there is less productivity for the business. So when you sleep well and when you take also some break during the day, you are giving really benefits of your business.
In your life, and also if you do all those kind of things to relax properly and to sleep enough to relax your body and mind, and
Yeah.
have time to, as you mentioned, alpha, theta, beta, and all those waves, and also to produce melatonin, serotonin, and all those kind of things. That's so good. But there are people who don't sleep enough. So, yeah. And can cause these issues of our health in the future, because if we do it every single time, like on daily basis.
Yeah, there are also other issues that people they don't they are not aware of that. I mean, when a leader, because we can be alone in our business, or we can work with a team also. So it means I can be my own leader, or I can be the leader of my team. And when you get stressed, it means even if you don't show that to your employees or clients, they feel that you are nervous, you are not okay. So this means if you are aggressive with your team, your employee needs 3 days to get to trust you again, at least to start trusting you again. It means for 3 days, you lost completely the trust of your employees, even of your clients. Clients, it's worse. I have to say the truth. And but with your employees, it means they are not working for you for your business. They are not giving the best of themselves. So this is an issue, first of all. Secondly, there is a question of co-regulation, and I would like to talk about that because it's a quality of nervous system, autonomous nervous system. So it means autonomous means it means automatic, autonomous nervous system. So it means I'm not aware of my reaction of my own autonomous nervous system. It means if I am regulate, so relax inside, the other person, my client, my employee, can feel that. And they are more, they trust me more. I get more credibility with them. And do you remember last week when you told me, Kristina, oh, when you speak, Beatrice, I feel like a caress, not something on my body, in myself. This is a co-regulation. It means our nervous system, they are co-regulate together. And when we born, when we are small, baby, our nervous system as a baby is not developed, and so it's not developed. It's not yes, developed enough. So the nervous system, autonomous nervous system, of the baby can co-regulate with the mother nervous system. So if the mother is nervous, the nervous system of the baby co-regulates at the same nervous system of the mother. And it's the same thing for adults now. So if I am relaxed, if I feel good, or if I can go in vagal state, it means I can regulate myself, but I also can regulate the others. For example, you get an angry client, and just because you are co-regulate, you without speaking, you can co-regulate your client. It's an example because your nervous system regulates his or her nervous system.
We can tell this is a body language, like a body language. If you don't speak it, you just can feel it, like to correlate with
Body
your
language is a
nervous
little
point.
bit, it's a little bit different body language because, for example, now I am using body language when I speak. I show my hands and I'm not dangerous for the audience. So this is a body language because they can see my hands and they know that I am not doing nothing wrong. I am talking about something we don't see. In fact, Stefan Porges invented this. The name of this is neuroception. So it means our nervous system gets a reaction, a state. And we don't know which kind of states. We don't know that. We can know that after, when we can see our reaction in the world, but not before. So I can't see your nervous system, but I can feel it. My nervous system can feel your nervous system. It's not something we can see, but we feel. It's different.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's so true. Yeah, because as you mentioned, that I mentioned that Beatrice, I can just feel something like when you talk, like or you don't talk. Just as I said, like that people just come. You can see on their face if they don't react without reaction, not with the hands, with anything, but you can just see on the face and
Yeah.
their eyes hide or so you can see that that person is angry or something happened inside of that persona.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be problem. So, and I have a few questions for you. Do you have something also to share before we get deep dive in those questions today about your expertise and what you do?
Not really, because I don't know what can I say. When there is a question, is easier for me. But
Yeah, of
yeah,
course.
I
Okay.
can speak about the nervous system and why I use this. When you suffer of insomnia, I say every time the same thing. Insomnia is the point, the part, the outside part of the problem, of the issue, because the issue of insomnia under the iceberg. So when somebody works with me, we go deeper and deeper, but really slowly, because one of the quality and needs of the nervous system is to go slowly, because nervous system we can change, we can educate the nervous system to be more say to feel safe, but with small exercises and a few times a day, but really, really, really small exercises.
And when you mention your who, before we get it, just we can just share with this, who do you mostly work with? Who are your clients? Adults? Who do you help mostly.
So, of course, online, I have to help business women or men, and who wants to start a business usually or a new life. Uh, this is my audience. Of course, I can help everyone. It doesn't matter. But on online, we need to specify really what kind of client I help. At the moment, I help more business women, and because they start or they are going ahead in their business, and they lose trust in themselves, and usually they lose trust in themselves because the trust is how can I say that? The people lose the connection with themselves, and this is the first part. When we connect again with themselves, with ourselves, the trust comes back, and after that we can connect with the people and with the world. There are three. I say it every time. There are three trusts: the trust in myself, in the people, and in the world. So if you see the world that it's not a good place, how could you trust the world? It's impossible. But the trust starts with ourselves and start with the connection with myself. So this is, I'm talking about relationship with myself, even with a relationship with my own insomnia. And when I talk about in relationship, I'm talking about neurobiology, because the neurobiology is a connection, first of all, with myself, and after with the people and with the world. And this, I can build my trust, my own trust to myself if I feel safe in my body. And this is my work. Yes.
Yeah,
I
thank you for
don't.
sharing that. Yeah, you just wanted to
Mm.
share with us that we have to to people lost connection with themselves and they need to get back and also just to be a part of it. And I think that you'd work one-to-one or one group coaching.
Yeah, yeah. I work 101. Yeah, and it's 1 hour session, and the work we do in 3 months, and it's once a week. It's enough. And in 3 months, we get really good results. People, they can sleep again. And I saw people not just sleeping, it was the end of the issue. Sleeping is a consequence, but the cause, because we go to the cause, to the reason, we resolve that together. And when we resolve that, we resolve the insomnia, we resolve the bad sleeping, and in 3 months it's enough to get really good results. So I was saying, I saw people that get back in their life and in the courage to go ahead in their life as they were in the past before having issue with sleeping.
Amazing. And what is curious is that you can work and you work with people who speak French,
Yeah,
clients, customer who speak Italian, and
yeah,
customer who speak English. So one
yeah.
lady, three in one: French, Italian, and English. Beautiful.
Yeah, I'm fear, I don't know, as a egg, So, I don't know how to say that. I don't know.
Anyway, your
Okay.
English is excellent. So, uh, you know. let's talk about the connection between sleep and business.
Mm-hmm.
What is the link between chronic stress and insomnia and the nervous system level? Why cannot people just relax their way to sleep?
Hmm. So the problem here is a question of belief, and it's one of the big mistakes we do. I got from the old generation that I thought I have to work a lot. I said that I think before. Um, so the big mistake for also for people is thinking and that they think that they have to more they work hardly, more they get results. And I want to reverse this tendency, this belief. I am really a good example because I worked a lot, really a lot in my life. And a few years ago, 10 years ago now, I had to stop. But I was lucky because my work stopped. So I couldn't work at all. And this it's really hard because when you put on your trust on your own work, hmm, if you don't have that, the the word, your word, my word dropped down. So the big thing is we need to reverse that, and we need to start thinking that if I take time for myself, if I break my pace during the day with even 5 minutes, doing nothing, and it is good. It's really good. You will get more results in your business. And so this is the first thing. Other thing is if you don't sleep really well, your prefrontal cortex is completely closed, so you can't get ideas, you can't get really good decisions. And even if you take a decision, if you make a decision, you can have doubts after a while. You are not really sure. So, because the prefrontal is where it's a difference between us and the animals. They don't have this part, not to create, to speak, to create. And because when we manage a business, we need to be creative and to think about solutions. And when we don't sleep really well, this part is it doesn't work. So there is a reason for that, because the nervous system is blocked in a state of fly or fight or hider. Uh, and in this state, there is this part, low part of the brain, and where there are fears, usually, works a lot. So we need to create a safety environment for our nervous system to go back to work with this part of the brain. So if we don't sleep really well, the consequences are uh, there are less productivity, less creativity, less make right decision also, um, less. So you are not sure in what you are doing.
And do
So
you think
this
that
is
we have more fear in that state if we don't
yeah,
sleep?
yeah,
That we
yeah,
open that fear part, that we have such
yeah,
a negative uh, mind, think about negative things
yeah,
or something, and some fear which come from we don't know from where. No.
yeah. Exactly, exactly, exactly. Um, So it means also fears we can, if we listen to the television, for example, Of course, there are a lot of information, negative informations, and we stay there and we keep going with there and with listening to the television and to believe aussi. Sorry, we believe also at the information when we know it's not really true. There are, of course, negative things, but there are also positive things in the world. Yeah, this is, I don't know if it's enough for you as an answer, but
Yes, enough, quite enough. So thank you for
okay.
sharing. Uh, and you talk a lot about the nervous system being in a state of alert,
Mm,
even when someone looks calm on the
mm-hmm,
outside. And what
mm,
does that actually look like in an entrepreneur's daily life?
mm. So, this is when I talk about co-regulation. So it means you are not yourself. You are putting a mask, and you say you have a big smile, but inside you are full of fears and stressed. This is the thing, and this, even if you put a mask, the other person, the clients, employees can feel that. This is a first consequence. So as I said before, there are less productivity and creativity and everything. So the business is not going really well. First of all. Secondly, it's dangerous for our health because if you put a mask all the day and you have to do the same probably at home because you are worried about everything in your business or something in your business, uh, you need to yes, you need to find a time to speak, to talk to somebody, and to express your worries and try to regulate everything. So this is really important. And when you put on the table what are your worries of yourself, your business, it's fair to do that with somebody. This you are uh, creating a space in yourself to reach your goal and to create something new. Because if you take this inside, this state can't help you, can't give you what you need to grow your business. This is the thing. Probably I lost a little bit myself in my answer, but
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, you
no, no.
mentioned that, and that means that we really need to have some if we as you mentioned mask in front of us, people smiling but they are full of fears, and
Yeah.
someone in front of you in person can feel that, or in front of camera, however. So what we need to do, to clear those fears, just to work on them and have someone to help us. So Beatrice can help you a lot with that, because she also experienced, and every single of us, I think, that experience in our life something of that. But the point is that you can have someone to help you to clear those fears which are
Mm,
inside of you, that you have been much more productive, and to have such a good space in place in yourself to start with. Don't just put them your amazing mask and you have fear inside of you. So we
yeah.
have to work on our fears, to clear them and to resolve them
Mm.
and overcome, I mean.
Mm, exactly, exactly. And sometimes people, they are not connected even with their fears, you know. They don't let to ourselves the space to touch these fears. Even if we can say, yes, fear is illusion, I understand. But when you are blocked in this state, you don't sleep, first of all, or you sleep really badly. And this is a hider or freezer state of the nervous system. So there is a reason why why your nervous system is blocked in this state of hider or freezer. And this is really important to know that because your nervous system is not you, it's not your identity. You are not your nervous system. You are, you are what you are. But if your nervous system is blocked, there is the reason for that. And we work on that to resolve definitely the problem, the issue.
To resolve it. So,
Mm.
and I wanted to talk about some kind of common mistakes. For example, is there a difference between the mistakes of a fighter,
Mm.
that type, versus someone who tends to freeze or shut down when overwhelmed? So, what's the biggest myth people believe about fixing their sleep? The thing that actually keeps them stuck longer.
So yeah, here I need to talk about a difference. There are four states of the nervous system. There are fight, flight. So fight and flight means it's the sympathetic nervous system, autonomous nervous system. I'm talking about this one. So it means we mobilize energy, and the nervous system needs to do something. So it means, when there is a dangerous situation in our lives, the nervous system is, if he can, he fights, it fights, or if it can't, it flies. And if it can't fly, it shut down, so he frees. Okay, this is the normal reaction of our nervous system. In business, we can't be aggressive. We can do that, but if you go, and it means you are spending a lot of energy. Even if you go, so you are really aggressive in your business. Or if you fly, it means you do a thing and you do another thing different, another thing different, another thing. You don't stay focus on one thing. It means you are spending a lot of energy. And at a point, you go to a burnout because the body and nervous system is really smart. And at a point, the body says to you, okay, now we shut down because we don't have energy. You need to live your life, but you go to bed and you sleep. This is the burnout. Burnout, I spent a lot of energy before. This is the meaning. And the other one is hider. So the hider freeze, as I said before, usually we are full of fear. So it's really, really complicated to make decisions. And even if we do that, if we make that, we don't make the right decisions. And I am the proof of that because when I was in Hyder, I make really wrong decisions for my life. So this is another story, but I know
It's
what
so
it
true.
means. Yeah,
This is you. This
it's
is
so
your
true. Yeah,
story. This is your journey. So yeah,
exactly.
amazing.
If I can avoid that for other entrepreneur, I'm so happy to do that. Yeah,
Yeah,
my experience
that's
can
really
help
great. Yeah.
somebody.
So
Mm.
and yeah, maybe you also answer on the question what the biggest myth people believe about fixing their sleep, like that the thing that actually keeps them stuck longer. I mean, what will be like a myth about that? Do you think that people sometimes they think, okay, I will sleep 3 4 hours and then I will do everything, but it's
Yeah,
it,
yeah, yeah, no, people they think that. So, as I said at the beginning, we think that we have to. to work hard to get good result. It's not true. And in fact, when we are blocked in the sympathetic nervous system, it's really difficult to stop and to take a break because we feel guilty. This is a feeling. And so we need to educate our nervous system and to understand why we feel like that guilty. There is also another reason, and this is my own experience. I was blocked. So I was blocked in eyes because we are not blocked also just in one state. We
Yeah.
change during the day. Okay. The problem is we are going also in relaxed, but not enough in vagal. I think we say that in English. But it was not enough time. So, and I can't do that really. So when I was in fight, I had to do something every time. In fly, I do different things, but not focus on one thing, just one. So I couldn't create anything at all. And when I was in hider, as I said, I was full of fear. Okay, I lost my what I was saying before. Do you remember what I was saying? I don't remember. Oh
Yeah, you
gosh.
you mentioned also about we can get back on that people think that if they sleep a few hours that's okay, but
Yeah,
you
when you
wanted to
are,
connect
yes,
that with your
yeah, thank
experience.
you. So, yes, yeah, okay. So, when I was in sympathetic, for me to be relaxed, if I have a scale 0 to 10, 0, I'm really, really relaxed. 10, I'm not. Okay. For me, relax means 5. So when I was also in sympathetic, I couldn't go to 0 because 5, it was relaxing for me. But in fact, I was not. I don't know if it's clear what I am explaining.
Yes, I understand.
Okay, but because when I started being safe with my own nervous system and my body, I noticed that I was not relaxed, never. So I was also always in number 5, and step by step I went to 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. But it was gradually. I could do that gradually. I had to educate my own nervous system to do that. So it's not a thing, you know, uh, you get you go to you burn out your system, your nervous system and your body, and you ask yourself why. And why? Because you consume your energy, but you didn't notice you did that. This is the thing about sympathetic. It's really a tricky way. So yes, it's important to sleep.
Thank you for sharing that. Mhm. And I can notice that you really, really work on yourself because when I met you and you said, today I'm another Beatrice, like a new one,
Mm, mm,
creating all
yeah,
those things in meanwhile.
yeah,
And congratulations on that and your decision to work more and more on yourself so that Beatrice is such an example how we can grow, how we can move forward, and especially we talk about nerve system and also about the sleeping. So I would like to also ask you about some practical actions, maybe
yeah.
practical action steps, like can you walk us through one simple nervous system regulation exercise someone could try tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. Not tonight. Even
Uh,
not
no.
before, not before going to bed, but during the day, at least twice. Don't 3, but twice. It's really easy. So you need to breathe in. For example, you can count to 3, 1, 2, 3, and you breathe out for 6. So breathe out is longer than breathe in. Okay, so we can do that right now. So if you do that a few times, 30 seconds, just twice a day. I had a client, she told me that she slept better immediately after 10 days, and her cortisol level went down. So this is another tricky thing, the cortisol, because we need cortisol. It's a hormone, no? We need it on the morning and after lunch. But for sleeping, we don't need that. So if you do that, if you this simple breathe can help you to calm down step by step your nervous system, and especially to create more space for your nervous system to be safe.
Just count when you breathe in, 1 to 3, and when you breathe out, one to
Yeah,
six,
longer. Yeah.
longer. And you can
E-
repeat that 2, 3 times.
Two,
And
three times, once, and the second time twice. So the second time during the day, we do the same.
but maybe now we can do twice, for example,
See?
in a
Yes.
60 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, in 1 minute, that's 60 seconds. Sorry, I wanted to say it.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
repeat 1 to 3 times, very, very
Yeah. But
close.
it's really difficult for humans in general to create a new habit. Okay. So I don't want to push people. I just want to say to people, do that 3 times. Once, 3 times, and you need 15, 20 seconds. It's enough.
For our audience, it's like like a homework for you. Please, when you listen and watch this episode, do it, and please put in comment below what happens. If you do
Yeah,
it, let's say 7 days or 2 weeks, however, share with us what happened. Do you have some,
yeah,
do you feel some better changes in your life? I mean,
yeah. You can put the clock on your phone, for example, at 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. And it's enough. And you do that, this breathe in and out. So breathe in is shorter than breathe out. And you do that 3 times. It means 15 seconds. And I'm sure you can do that. And because 50 seconds is not a long time. You know what? It's not a question of 15 seconds of 1 minute. It's the questions to break your pace during the day. This is a big deal. I know what it means because
so,
it was
and
the
if
same
you
for
want
me.
to know more and that Beatrice can help you, so please connect with Beatrice. And Beatrice, you have also something as a gift
Yeah,
for our
for
listeners who
audience.
listen
Yeah.
this audience who listen this episode in English, of course.
Mm.
So please share with us what you told
Okay.
me. You have something
Yeah.
very very useful and very beneficial and valid for our audience.
Yeah. So the gift is usually I give 30 minutes of free session. But if you watch the podcast, Kristina podcast, I will give you 1 hour free session. So you can take an appointment with me for 1 hour for free session.
Yeah, that's
That
great.
is a
And
gift.
also, thank you so very much, Beatrice, for such amazing gift and freebie for our listeners, for our audience, but also how listeners and also how audience of this episode and this show can connect with you. I will put all links to your website, your webpage, to your social media, but also how you can share with us and your links to your social media pages. So sometimes there are people who like more to listen than to read. So,
Mm.
however, their audience, you will have opportunity to hear about Beatrice, how to connect with her, and also you will have all links below this episode.
Okay. Thank you, Kristina. So
My
nice
pleasure.
from you. Okay.
So, okay, you share with us, tell us your website and how people can connect with
Yes.
you
So yes,
again.
I created three websites. So one is in English, and I am also in on Instagram and LinkedIn, and not a lot on Facebook, but Instagram is connected with.
And what is the name of your Instagram page?
It's my name, Beatrice
It's your name,
Petitdemange.
not like a coaching,
Yeah,
just on your name.
yeah.
Okay,
No,
okay.
it's Beatrice Petitdemange. It's the same for LinkedIn, so you can find me like that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Beatrice Petitdemange. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And dear Beatrice, do you have some kind of final message for audience who will listen and watch this show?
So, yeah, I just would like to repeat that you are not your nervous system. If you don't sleep, it's not your fault. This is really important. It's just a consequence of something you don't know, you are not aware of. So, no worries. You can sleep again because sleeping is a function of your body. Your body knows to sleep. So no worries, you can get back sleeping again as when you were before insomnia. And I'm really sure about that. So no worries, you can really, really, really sleep again. And don't identify yourself with the nervous system and with your insomnia because it's not you. It's something else. It happens in yourself. That is true, but it's just a consequence of something you are not aware of. This is my message.
Thank you so very much. So, dear audience, for every of you who have some kind of problem, insomnia or nervous system, or you don't sleep well enough, just please connect with the our amazing Beatrice. She will help you a lot because she went through this process and she helped herself and she does a lot of research about it. So thanks again, Beatrice. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel KSM Podcast Going Business Online with Kristina. Stay tuned in and just don't to have notification of new episode. Thanks again, and thanks Beatrice. It was such a pleasure having you again, and
Thank you.
I'm a big believer that I cannot wait to have you again on my podcast. Thanks a lot, and see you very soon. And bye for now.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
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 Bye.